All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing? For those of you that don't know, my name is Sam, and I write fantasy and romance, and I dabble a little bit in other things. And here on my channel, I'll talk about my writing endeavors and some of the things that I learned while writing and some of the products that I use, say like Dabble or Scrivener and stuff like that. But I also talk a little bit about mental health and physical health on my channel too, and how to be creative while dealing with mental health issues. So if that interests you, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. I post videos every Sunday and Thursday, unless I have some technical difficulties like I did last weekend and I didn't put a video up Sunday. I apologize. But yeah, here we are. And I also do live streams every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is why you're here. Now, during these streams, what I do is I run 20-minute sprints where you can write, edit, or be productive in any way that you need to be. And then we chat for a little bit and we go from there. Yeah, yeah. All right. So, I know we got a lot of things going on today. I have Misha's writing stream actually playing in the background so that she can get some watch time too. But I will be sharing some links and things in the chat. And while we have our little chatting processes, we'll talk a little bit about some of those links and some things that are coming up in AuthorTube or happening in the world and all that good stuff. Hey, cool gamer. How are you? Good morning, or good time zone. I should say, I need to remember to say good time zone instead of good morning because not everybody has morning right now like I do. So yeah, it is there. That's what we're dealing with. Sorry, I'm moving my coffee to the actual coaster instead of my water because coffee is probably more damaging to the desk than the water, but we'll go from there. All right. So let me know what y'all are working on today while I set up a couple of more things. And we shall get started in our first sprint here momentarily. So far, I have done a couple of morning rituals and just, yeah, kind of tried sort of to keep up with some things. All right. So in the chat, I just dropped the link to Devin Cutting's playlist, and that is for the week, pretty much. And what that is a list of days that you can catch writing streams. All the writing streams are on those lists, I do believe. Devin's pretty good about catching all the writing streams. And yeah, so if you're looking for more productivity sprints, make sure to catch out today's live playlist and we'll go from there. Coffee. I need coffee. All right. Let's go ahead and get started in our first sprint, shall we? For those of you interested, I do have a timer playlist. I actually have 3 now. This one is my 20-minute and 5-minute timer playlist that I'll be running today. I also have a 10 and 15-minute timer playlist and a 25 and up timer playlist as well. And yeah, you can pull the timers that you like from that playlist and add it to your own if you want to. But let's go ahead and get started in being productive today in 3, 2, 1, get at it. All right. How did everybody do on that one? I watched some tutorials on Scrivener to kind of refresh my memory because it has been a while since I've written anything in Scrivener. I've just been using Google Docs or my handy dandy notebook because, yeah. All right. So we had Morgan join us. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're feeling good. And Eva, good morning. She got breakfast served up. I hope it was a good breakfast. And we've got JC. Hey, good morning, JC. Hope you are doing well as well. Words. All right. So, one of the things that I wanted to share about today during one of the little chatty things is some links, of course. But first things first is a petition, because of course it's a petition. But this petition I kind of found today. They are thinking about allowing the United States to allow for elephant trophies again. So hunters in the United States want to import, like tusks and heads and feet and stuff of elephants. And they haven't been able to do that because of the Endangered Species Act. Well, the Endangered Species Act is kind of under threat and being reworked. And yeah, so one of the things that is under that is the banning of the African elephant trophy imports. So if you are interested in signing the petition, I am dropping the link to the change.org petition so that you can sign it. And yeah, I don't even think I've signed it yet because, like I said, I just found it this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. But yeah, a lot of changes. And also there, after you sign it, you can also donate to the cause as well. Now, if you don't feel like donating to the actual cause on the change.org petition, there are a couple of links down in my description that I always have on all of my videos to things like World Wildlife Fund and a couple of the other wildlife conservation and environmental conservation things. Sometimes those links change. I think I have 2 now. I'll have to double check. But yeah, any of the links that I have in any of my videos, they have been vetted and they are true. And most of the money, sans some administrative tasks, goes to the actual cause. So, every now and then they have to pay for a stamp. Every now and then they have to, get some water for their volunteers. So, all the money, sans some of that stuff, goes to the actual thing that you're helping. So yeah. Hey, good morning, Broken. How are you? Thank you, JC. So yeah, I'm actually going to add the link into the description after we get through with the live stream and everything too, because like I said, I had a little bit of time before I started a live stream because I started setting up for the live stream a little bit early and I just found the petition then. So yay. I need to get back on top of looking up petitions and all that good stuff. Also, there is another petition. I'll go ahead and talk about it. So, for those of you who watch Netflix, you may have heard of Stranger Things, or maybe you watch Stranger Things. I watch Stranger Things. I think it's a very enjoyable show. It's like a throwback to, kind of before my childhood, but my brother and sister lived that childhood, so it kind of bled over into mine a little bit, because of hand-me-downs and stuff. But Stranger Things filmed in a Lithuanian prison where Nazis jailed Jews and Romani people. And they kind of didn't really touch on it. They didn't really do anything with it. You know, they had a huge opportunity to share information about the Holocaust and things that went on during the World War II, during World War II, and they didn't. But the major thing is that kind of irks me is that Airbnb is turning this prison into like a hotel where people can experience stranger things and not doing anything with supporting the Holocaust survivors or anything to that nature. It's like they're erasing the Holocaust or trying to. So yeah. It's a mess. And it just doesn't need to happen. Enough said. Right. So here's the link to that. Let me actually label it this time. So it's for Netflix, Stranger Things, Netflix, the creator of Stranger Things, and the actual Airbnb, which Airbnb is the one that's changing over the prison. So yeah. Again, I love the show. I have. It's an amazing show, but just the way things are happening, and it's explained better in the petition, of course, but the way things are happening with it is a little disturbing. So yeah, sign the petition if you want to. All right, so Broken's doing pretty good. Awesome. Morgan's asking JC how she's doing. Eva says, I haven't watched more than the first season. I love the first season, but just haven't watched more yet. Yeah. It's, like I said, it's an awesome show. It's just, there's a little bit of shade, which is right. But, yeah. Little things need to be tweaked here and there. All right. I did at one time have a giant cardboard cut of Stranger Things. Yeah. Hey, CB. Good morning. One more day of Rona gel to go. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that you are at least feeling better. And not, yeah, that you're doing okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm okay. My team leader is a fool, but oh well, that's being dealt with. Just felt like a bad cold. Good. Mine, when I had it back in January, mine felt like a really bad cold for like 2 days, 3-ish days, and then it was okay. So yeah, I'm glad yours was lighter, as well. That it was just a bad cold. Let me turn that down. I have Misha playing in the background because she's doing her live stream right now too. So yeah. Vaccines or my kiddo may be coming soon. We hear next week, so we'll release from the other sort of Rona gel soon, maybe. Yeah. I didn't even know that Stranger Things is, but I signed the petition because there should never be any disrespect like that. Yes. No, they said this last December, and in March, so we'll see. Yeah. Hopefully the vaccinations will come. I don't think it's been a while since I've looked at the availability of vaccinations in our area, because we've gotten everything and we don't have any kids, so there was no like wait with that. It was just us. So I don't know if there's any bad deals with that. Broken says, I try to be careful with the World War II stuff at Agent. I don't want to dive headfirst into it because that's not the story, but I do try to acknowledge it as well. Right. It's just the thing with the whole Stranger Things and Airbnb thing is that it was basically just a slap in the face, because while it wasn't outright mentioned in the show, which I kind of get because that's not the story that they're telling, it also could have been in the background a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is Airbnb turning it into a hotel for fun. That's like almost like, I'm going to dig up this graveyard because we're going to put a park. Well, cities have done that. Never mind. That was a bad idea. Yeah, it doesn't need to happen. Theme park in a Holocaust-centered prison shouldn't happen. Or hotel in a Holocaust-centered prison shouldn't happen. It's just wrong. Hey, good morning, Annual. I hope you are doing well. Let's see. Eva says, what would have happened to this prison without Stranger Things? Was it just abandoned? I don't know. I was kind of researching that, and then there was a squirrel. And it kind of went from there. So yeah, if one of y'all know, awesome. If not, I'll try to research it a little bit more during the next sprint. It needs to, a museum or something. Just, something needs to be done to honor the people that were killed there. I think that's all that anybody would ask. Or even some of the proceeds from this Airbnb going to the Holocaust survivors and to organizations that, support refugees or something like, it's just something. Hey, Shannon, how are you? Good morning. Made friends with the like button. Can't stay as I have an interview to go to. Great productivity. I hope you have an awesome interview. Let's see. CB394. We need to remember the people who gave their lives, whether it's willingly or unwillingly. Yes. No one cared until Stranger Things, so I'm on the fence with Stranger Things having mentioned it while filming a fiction series. Yeah, like I said, I kind of get that. It's like, I don't know, that fine line, but at the same time, it's like Airbnb really should. Yeah, it shouldn't be an Airbnb though. Airbnb should really rethink the format a little bit. Should support something other than themselves. Does that make any sense? Shannon, I miss your sprints. Annual due to the interview, but everybody please support him. Yes. I am going to drop the links to Annual's sprint that's going to go on right after mine in the chat here soon. JC says, as someone who has not seen an episode of Stranger Things ever, how would they have mentioned the Holocaust within the storyline of the show? Because I've been seeing people saying they didn't mention it. Yeah, they didn't mention it, but someone in the petition and in the comments and stuff said that during a couple of scenes there that some of the prisoners had the numbers on them. And while it's kind of like a nod to it, it's also kind of odd because I don't remember any of the prisoners being Romani or Jewish or anything of that nature. And yeah, it's just an oddity. And yeah, and it doesn't line up with the story, but it's kind of, why have the numbers there if it's not in line with the story already? Either mention it or do something with it, or just keep going with the story. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. My camera's doing weird things because I'm moving too much. All right. Totally understand. All right. No, it absolutely should be an Airbnb without some acknowledgement of the people lost. Yeah. There is development on top of Cahokia Mounds as they span a massive area. That's right here in the U.S. Cahokia Mounds. Cahokia. Am I pronouncing that right? I'm probably not. Was the largest indigenous settlement of North America ever. Yes, just north of Mexico. This isn't a new issue, was my point there. There's 100 things similar. Yes. And like I said, like the whole thing I started to say about, there shouldn't be a park over a graveyard has happened millions of times. There's parks over where our indigenous people were buried. They're spiritual grounds. They were kicked out of their homes. I mean, there's no telling how much we have covered up and destroyed in this world. So, yeah. I'm not making a comparison here because that would be wrong, but remember the outrage when they wanted to build a mosque near grounds. Yeah. It's out and out disrespect in both cases. Yeah. Something, it just needs to be better. There can be something to make it better. Hey, Natalie, good morning, or good time zone. I remember to say good time zone. Okay, JC says, but I'm thinking that is their way of honoring it by leaving the numbers in there because they could have just edited the numbers out. I don't know. Definitely shouldn't be an Airbnb. Yeah. That's the only thing that I'm like solid on is the Airbnb. If it is an Airbnb, then, like I said, the proceeds need to go to Holocaust survivors or organizations that support refugees or something to that nature. It doesn't need to be lining the pockets of a big CEO. It needs to be helping the people that need it, because they're building in a area that is painful and that is not honored, but you know the word I'm trying to think of here. Revered. So yeah, Airbnb is tacky. Yeah, have to head off to into playtime. All right, have fun, Eva. The core of Cahokia Mounds is a preserved museum, but the rest is indeed plowed over, mostly during the 1800s and early 1900s. They talk about it pretty openly at the museum. Yeah. Cahokia was the center of a huge Native American empire until its eventual decline. A really interesting culture. Yes, it was. I think, what book series was it? It was one of my favorite book series way back in the day. Very fictional, a lot of sacred. Yes, thank you, JC. Good Lord. I have finished one cup of coffee. I think I need another one. All right. But People the Wolf series by the Gears or Ogiers or something like that. They kind of touch base on some of the Native American or indigenous people's civilization in North America and South America, and of course in Central too. But it, for fictional purposes, they had a lot of backlash with that too, because they took a lot of liberties. But it also brought to light some of the history that we were missing. So yeah, it's a huge series, like 12 books or something like that. But yeah, it kind of, I don't know, it'll make you think and hopefully make you research our indigenous peoples some more, is what I'm trying to say. So People of the Wolf series, I do believe it was called, by the Ogiers or Gears. Yeah. As for Stranger Things, I think I would have put up a screen about it right before the show opening or right after the end of the show to acknowledge it, and then I wouldn't turn it into a hotel. Exactly. A nod. That's all we want. Just a nod. It's good. And again, just like a portion of the proceeds going to survivors or going to organizations that support refugees or something like that. Words are hard. Yes. Good morning, Adrian. How are you? I hope you're doing well. CB says, there was, if I'm remembering this properly, a lot of backlash when Schindler's List was made. Yes, exactly. Because it was filmed at Auschwitz. Yes. Yeah. So it's not a new thing. It's just that this day and age, it seems like things should be handled a bit better. You know, people should know better. Right? Right. Tips hat. On that note, let's go into another sprint. A nod of acknowledgement. Yes. Oh, goodness. All right. So, again, if you're interested in any of the timers that I have up on the screen, I do have a playlist on my channel. So, feel free to check those out and pull them and create your own playlist of timers and show some love to the channels that make these beautiful timers. All right. Yeah. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Let's get productive again. All right. How did everybody do? I yet again forgot to put the Tiki banner up because, yay, me. And I've, of course, created a new song thanks to, the mention of Disney, because I just noted I have over like 20 tabs open. So, I'm not going to sing it, but kind of goes like I have a lot of tabs open. There they are, standing in a row. Yeah, but I've got some more links to share and to talk about because, yeah, we had Lauren join us. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well. And Broken is saying that Disney is such an easy target. They are. They are such an easy target. Phone keyboards do weird things. Lauren was asking Broken what he's working on today, and he's going to work on Agent and probably Luna Hawk later. Awesome. And I did drop the link to Annual's live stream, which is going to be happening at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is right after mine. And my hair is doing weird things. Look at that sticky. There's the things. Okay, anyway. Annual's live stream is going to start at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all did not see that squirrel. I did. Oh my goodness. Lauren says, I know it's raining. I must be productive. Yes, you must. All the productivity. Morgan read through half of a chapter and made some edits. Awesome. You got this. And then CB says, last year was the 25th anniversary of Michael Collins. Yes. I vaguely remember hearing about the movie now that I've had time to actually think about it. But I don't know if I watched it or not. I really don't. But anyway, CB got in 183 words. Awesome. Working on a Marvel fanfic. Cool. Natalie got in 586 words. Awesome. Y'all got this. Y'all are doing so good. You're doing a lot better than me because I just had time to say bye to the hubs. He's going into work and I pulled up more links because I have all the tabs. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Now Lauren has listened to Disney music. Now you're welcome because they're sticking my head too. So ha. Oh goodness. CB says it's one of those fics where the Avengers get together and watch the MCU. Nice. Good morning or good time zone, Simon. How are you? Doing a script draft today. Awesome. Tell us about it. All right, so links while y'all are doing the things. So we did the petitions already. Make sure to check those out, and I will have them in the description box below after the live stream. I just don't have them in there right now. But I also wanted to share with you the worldwide write-a-thon, because I have to really concentrate in order to say that, is happening this weekend. So I'm going to share the links with you on that because, yeah, I need something that's, harder to say because I am an expert at speaking words. Let's see. So the first one is going to be the social streams. So make sure to check that out and set reminders for the streams that you want to join in on or be a part of the chat on. And next one will be the productivity links. There we go. So yeah. Now, happening on at the same time on Sunday. Sunday is Juneteenth. And I want to remind you all that if you can, support your local towns who are doing Juneteenth celebrations. I think there might be a couple of towns doing some fundraising for helping our fellows get out of oppression. And I have the link to Black Lives Matter down in the description below. There are a couple of Juneteenth live streams. I think I know Cache was going to do one, so I've got her channel link down in the description box below. So go ahead and support her if you can. And I don't think she actually has the stream up yet, but she will. I think she's going to put it up Friday. So yeah. But I was actually looking up some Juneteenth celebrations around here, and because of where I am, there really isn't much. There's a little bit down in Charlotte. There's some in Asheville, and I think Morganton is having one. But yeah, if you happen to be part of a bigger city, I know a lot of the bigger cities are having some Juneteenth celebrations where you can learn all about the culture and all that good stuff and how you can help with Black Lives Matter and other organizations to, help people get out of oppression, just be more respected, and so make sure to check that out. Yes. I can't formulate words around it because I kind of still get angry that we're still having to talk about this. I mean, this everybody should be equal. Well, not okay. We shouldn't be judged because of the color of our skin. We shouldn't be judged by our sex either. And I just get a little worked up. Words don't come. I'm already struggling with words today. So forgive me for not articulating it very well. But it is what it is today. So Worldwide Write-a-thon, Juneteenth celebrations. Check it out. Bookmark what you can and support how you can. We share the same biology regardless of ideology. Yes. Very much so. Well worded. I think you should come up and run my live stream for me. Because we're struggling today. Oh, goodness. All right. I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and get into another sprint. Click the button, Sam. Click the button. Because click the button. All right. Oh, thank you. Yes, it is. Someone ironically, that line is from a song called Russians. Yes, it is. But thank you, JC. That helps me out a lot. Struggle Bus is real, and the Struggle Bus is always on this channel. All right, so we have been doing this for a little while. I want you to make sure that you have something to drink. You need to keep hydrated. I want you to make sure that if you have some rumblies in your tumblies, that you do eat a little bit of something and get some snackies and all that good stuff. And if you need to, go ahead and stretch as well. Make sure that you stretch out your metacarpal fingers. for those of you that don't know the medical jargon. But stretch out your fingers and your wrists and all that good stuff. Rotate them a little bit to get some of those tendons and muscles loosened up. Get some pops going. And you can do like the prayer motion right here. That helps out a little bit too, to release some of the tension that may be caused by carpal tunnel. And you can also invert it and then rotate together and get up and stretch. Release some of the tension in your back. And coffee has water in it. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And it has the go-go juice. So it's all good. It does. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get started in our next productive sprint in 3, 2, 1. Get at it. All right. How did everybody do on that one? I tried to put the links in the description below that I have put in the chat so far, and it didn't work. So I will do that after the stream is over. But in the description down below, I will have the links to the change.org petitions of still banning elephant trophies from coming into the United States and stopping Stranger Things, Netflix, and Airbnb from ruining something that should be sacred. And also the worldwide write-a-thon links, the playlist for the social streams and the playlist for the productivity streams should be down there in there below. Also a link to Cachet's channel so that when she does put up the Juneteenth celebration that you will also have that. And I'm missing something. I know there was another one. I have way too many tabs open. What am I looking for? Aha, here we go. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, it's a link that I haven't mentioned yet, but I will. Yeah. Thank you so much for those of you that have signed the petitions. They are kind of important to me. And yeah, anytime that you find a wildlife conservation or endangered species petition or something to do with the conservation of the environment, keep me in mind and go ahead and sign it. As long as it's a good thing. There are some petitions out there that are dangerous to our wildlife and environment. So make sure to read the fine print. Of course, you need to read the fine print before you sign anything. But yeah. We had... You don't want to hear the song because Sam cannot sing whatsoever. And yeah. It's honestly a mix between a lovely bunch of coconuts and I have too many tabs open, which is the song that I made up. So I have too many tabs open. Diddly, I can't even do that right. There they are standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. And yeah, so that's the song that keeps going over and over in my head. Hello, Heather. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Lauren is editing book 2 of Hunted before sending it off to the editor. Awesome. Good morning, Barrett. How are you? Thank you for reminding everyone to hit the like button. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so there was a discussion last night on JC's live stream about affiliate links. And I've come to realize that some people may not understand affiliate links. But there's some things that I don't understand about affiliate links. But if anybody has an affiliate link, then click it because it's supporting them and it's not taking money away from anybody else. At most, it's taking money away from a billionaire or trillionaire or whatever he is now. And there's nothing wrong with that because he needs to share the wealth anyway. So yeah, and if you do click on the affiliate links, anything that you buy, I think it's within 24 hours or is it 48 hours? I think it's 24 hours. Just from clicking that link, you don't even have to buy whatever that link was for. But if you shop on Amazon and buy something, then they still get a few pennies or $1 or something off of that purchase. And they cannot technically see what you bought. It's just the titles. That's not the right word. Words. It's just the generic description for the item that you bought, like electronic or pillow or something like that. So yeah, don't worry about people knowing what you buy. But I know JC has affiliate links. I know Barrett has affiliate links. I have affiliate links down in my description box below too. And I actually just signed up to be an affiliate on Amazon. So I'm still looking for, I think, 2 people to click those links and buy something. So if you're so lovely and kind, go ahead and do that so I can become an official Amazon affiliate. But you don't have to, no pressure. I'm just saying. Let's see. There's still a poetry and flash fiction contest going on for CGL. Yes, there is. I will find the link. Barrett, are you a mod? I don't know if you can pull up a link or not, because I know that you usually have a lot of windows open like I do. But I will link that in the description box below if I don't manage to pop it in the chat here soon. The timer that was just on here is the 20-minute fairy tale cottage timer from Jacqueline Kirk. And as I said before, it is in my timer playlist. CB got in 89 words, still an in-game hill. That is awesome. Songs are yes, it is the Lion King song. I've just changed the words. Which evil billionaire tyrant are we rubbing? Yeah, Bezos. McMahon. Yeah, I can't ever say his name. Not yet, but not yet. We'll find a way. So what you guys are saying is buy more from Amazon. Yes, Lauren, buy more from Amazon using our links. Yeah. Did anyone else read what I just said in the Homer's? I didn't, but I'm not going to read it out loud in Homer Simpson voice, but I'm going to read it to myself in the Homer Simpson voice, because I can't do the Homer Simpson voice. Heather says, I'm still getting all my ducks in a row for being an Amazon affiliate. Yes. Bezos, he's worse than, yes. Yep. Yeah. Anytime you can get a little money off of billionaires and millionaires. Well, okay. Some of them are okay. Some of them give back. The ones that don't, yeah. Barrett's laughing at CB. Yeah. Okay. Let me pull up a 10-minute timer because I still have a couple of links to share. Hold on. What am I looking for? Okay. This is what I'm looking for. Tabs. So many tabs. Bezos is not worse than Musk. Yeah. I have issues with people that have it all not remembering that they weren't born with it all. Okay, well, some of them were born with it all. So let me rephrase that. People that have it all not caring enough to give back. And I don't care if it's that they don't like people and they don't want to give it to people. Fine. Give it to animals. Give it to nice fuzzy things or the scaly things or something like that. Give it to wildlife preservation. Give it to some cause that is going to help the world. That's all I ask. Is it too much to ask? Yes, probably. But no, then Musk has a cameo in our... Yeah. In the... Yep. Yeah, they're all... Most of them are garbage humans. There are a few that have come into money that do give back. The one that comes to the forefront of my mind is Dolly Parton, because I love that woman absolutely to death. If I could just hug her every single day, I would be happy. because she has given so much back to the community. I mean, she is adorable, and she is so lovely. I mean, she gives books to kids. She's just amazing. I heard that she even there's a hospital in Tennessee around where she lives, Sevierville. I think it is actually one of the Knoxville hospitals, but maybe it's all of the hospitals in the area, like Sevierville, Knoxville. I don't even know if there's a hospital in Sevierville. I'll have to look that up. It's been a long time since I've been over in that area of the woods, but they say that if a mother going through labor and her family cannot afford to give birth to the child, or is struggling with the hospital bills of giving birth to the child, that some of the nurses or the doctors can actually call Dolly Parton and she will take care of the bill. So that to me is just, yeah, amazing to me. And she is a person that has come into money, come into fame, and she gives back. That's all I think that people need to do. If I ever get any extra money, you better believe that I'm going to give it back. And even now, I don't have any money whatsoever. I still give back. I donate to charities whenever I can. And you know, it's yeah. Tax evaders. Yeah, it would be awesome if they pay their taxes. And not remembering that their companies were built on subsidies that the government gave them for their technology. Yes, just give back. That the taxes they and their companies don't pay provide the school system that educates their. Yeah. Dolly Parton is amazing. Dolly Parton should be president, and yes, agreed, wholeheartedly. She should be president. She should be Senate. She should be House of Representatives, all wrapped up into one, because there shouldn't be anybody able to oppose her. Period. Whatever she says goes. It provides that the roads and their products are hauled on. Yep. It provides the infrastructure. Yes. Yep. Love Dolly, but not a billion. Yeah, she's not a billionaire, but I mean, yeah, and everything that she touches pays taxes. Dollywood pays. Yeah, everything pays taxes. I had to pause there for a minute because it was like I think there's a couple of companies that she has that are considered religious, so they might not pay taxes, but you know, she still gives back. Yeah, see, I've still got to do a little bit of research on it just to make sure that it's true, but I think it is. The 3 or 4 articles that I've read about it mentioning that seem legit, so I'm thinking that it is, and it's just so her. It's a her thing that that she would do. I could go on and on with what the country. Hold on. I could go on and on with that the country that they don't pay taxes to provide billionaires and services to help them. Yeah. I have a list of charities I hope to be able to give substantially when I have the money. Right. I kind of did not know that, but for a very controversial reason, which I'm not going into. Yeah. The idea that we live in a world where people that are wealthy are left to their own devices to donate is a problem. Yeah. Pay taxes, and guess what? The need to give isn't as strong. Exactly. Yes. I also have some ideas for foundations I want to start when I have the money. Ooh, one for single mothers struggling with rent and other ordinary. Yes, that will be awesome. I'm probably going to have 100 fuzzies and animals around me whenever I get money. It's just, I'm going to be the foster. I'm going to be the whole You know that scene where Ace Ventura has like the hundreds of animals like in his little apartment? That's going to be me. Period. Bette Midler is another good Ed. Yes, she is. Dolly has never forgotten that she came from nothing. Yep. Oh, you're supposed to be listening to a Zoom meeting. Oh, wow. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, let me pull up the link to. Can I pull up the link to CGO? Come on. Just one more tab. Just one more tab. But that's all I'm asking you, computer. Oh my gosh. I'll have to find it, but it will be in with the description, the CGL contest, because that is awesome. I can't believe I've forgotten to do that. I'm so sorry, guys. I fell. I so fell. Yeah, I can't find it real quick. And I can't talk and search at the same time, so. John Bon Jovi is another person who's, yeah. Dolly Parton and John Bon Jovi, one of them be president, one of them be vice president. That would be amazing. You should have you have to close one of the other tabs. No, I refuse. All the tabs should be open. I actually have closed out 5 because I made a list of the links that I wanted to share instead of keeping all the tabs open, which is what I should have done to begin with, so I wouldn't have so many tabs. But I have closed some. Proud moment. Pet me. My husband and I want to start a nonprofit for families with special needs kids. Oh, that would be amazing. That is, yeah. And there are so many things. Yes. None of us are going to have money after we get into it because it's going to go into things that we are passionate about. Too many tabs open, can't operate. Yeah. It's open until July. Yes. It is an amazing idea. None of my characters should be president. I know that much. I have. That's an interesting thing to think about right there. Do y'all have a character that should be president? I know I have maybe one. Two. I have 2 characters that could possibly be a good president. Maybe. One of them's kind of iffy. Okay, so president and a vice president. We'll do that. The vice president can be a little shady, right? Right. Get things done kind of way, in a good way. Yeah. Well, what good is having money if you can't do good things with it? Exactly. And I do believe that a lot of our billionaires and millionaires should share that thought and that moral capacity, but they don't. Lauren agrees. I would love to do that on this side of the pond, only for kids who have phenomenally rare disorders, because even though we have a functioning-ish healthcare system, it doesn't cater for rare disorders. Right. And that in and of itself presents a problem too, because whenever a rare disorder comes out, there's so much that needs to be studied and so much that needs to be done in order for it to be understood so that it can be cured or even made less severe. So just having a foundation where whenever a rare disease comes up or a rare disorder or a disorder that needs more study like fibromyalgia and multiple sclerosis and things like that, there needs to be like a foundation made where people can pour their money into for rare things like that for research purposes and for like, what am I trying to say? Just, yeah, that will help people. And because we're constantly going to have new things pop up. The pandy was proof of that. And granted, that strain, the base strain, has been around for years, but it's always evolving. So, you know, a foundation that could have helped with the study of that possibly could have made things not as chaotic during the pandy. But, you know, who's to say? Who's to say? The story I'm writing now is called Star for President. Yes. That is awesome. It's pretty hard to do the things your kid needs when you can't work because you need to cart your kid around all the time to make doctor's appointments and things. Exactly. And families need help. Families need access to the education in order to take care of the family member who has come down or who has a mental disability or a health problem, because not everybody has access to the education on those things that they need to do in order to take care of their family member. And just educating the general public too. I mean, I know not a lot of people have the capacity to know a lot of things, but it would also help the general public know how to act around people who are sensitive, you know? Okay. What I have is so rare. 40 people on the planet have it. It's ridiculous that the NHS can't help me. Oh my gosh. It's not even just healthcare, though. It's education. The kids with special needs shouldn't be forced into an education that is a round hole when their kid is around. Yeah. Agreed. Barrett says, the people who hired me for this contract are rude for expecting me to work through my favorite stream. Oh, Barrett. Speaking of favorite streamers, I am about to go overtime. So follow Devin Cutting's playlist and go to the other streams that are happening today. But Annuals is going to start right after this one, probably right now. And I'm so sorry for going over time, but thank you all for joining me so much. Thank you for clicking on the links that I have shared. Thank you for signing the petitions and all that good stuff. Thank you for allowing me to have my soapbox. So yeah, love you guys. Have a great day. I will see you in the chats today and all that good stuff. I will catch you next time